Picture this. You're scrolling, feeling a little lost. Then it pops up. A sun-drenched villa, smiling people. A guru promising no more anxiety, just belonging. It looks perfect. An escape, a solution. But behind that gate, former members tell a different story. They speak of emptied bank accounts, and the moment they realize the family they joined was never real. So, if the life they're peddling is so flawless, why does it always cost you your freedom, your finances, and even your very self? Most of us feel a gap between the life we have and the one we think we deserve. It's a human feeling of loneliness or a craving for purpose. That's where charismatic groups step in. They close that gap by offering 3 things the brain craves: community, certainty, and a new identity. Psychologists call this the belonging shortcut. When you're feeling lonely or overwhelmed, a ready-made tribe feels like a lifeline. The pitch is deceptively simple. We see you, we have the manual for your best life, and we'll never leave you. In a moment of vulnerability, that's a tempting offer. They prey on our deepest needs with a seemingly instant fix for our existential pain. So, you've bitten the hook. What's step 1? Emotional speed dating on steroids. The second you walk in, you're not just greeted, you're swarmed. Veterans of the group shower you with compliments and inside jokes, making you feel instantly included. Researchers call this love bombing, a deliberate flood of positive attention designed to fast-track trust. A former insider recalled receiving more birthday texts from people she'd known for 6 hours than from college friends of 6 years. It feels incredible, but that warmth gets weaponized. When you start to doubt, they'll say, "If you leave, you'll break the family." Threatening to withdraw that borrowed love creates a powerful emotional tether, making dissent feel like a betrayal. Every perfect life pitch needs a captivating face, the guru. They're master of performance, with a polished backstory that screams, "I cracked the code for success, and I'm here to share it." Followers aren't asked to join. They're invited to help spread a mission bigger than themselves. Neuroscience shows that when one authoritative voice supplies all the answers, the critical thinking parts of our brain quiet down. We essentially trade our autonomy for a neurochemical calm. The leader doesn't need to be right. They need to be confident. Confidence is the product they're selling. Your unquestioning loyalty is the steep price. Once you're in, the curriculum expands to become an all-encompassing way of life. Suddenly, there's a doctrine for your diet, guidelines for dating, and a specific vocabulary. The group calls this optimization, while outsiders are labeled unawakened or toxic. Sleep deprivation is rebranded as expanding your capacity. Gradually, the ideology colonizes every corner of your life, infiltrating your relationships, career, and internal monologue. Questioning the group feels like questioning your own identity. The more you sacrifice, the more you need to believe it was worth it. Psychologists call this effort justification. If you paid 10 grand for a seminar, you'll swear it was profound, because admitting you were duped is simply too painful. Nothing is truly free, and here's what the brochure omits. You'll find mandatory donations, unpaid labor selling courses to new recruits, and NDAS, non-disclosure agreements that evaporate your right to complain. One Wellness Network's 90-Day Abundance Challenge often ended with members maxing out credit cards just to climb the inner circle tiers. When members are left financially ruined, the organization doesn't take responsibility. They blame your scarcity mindset or lack of faith. It's financial gaslighting, wrapped in spiritual language, that makes you feel like you are the problem, not their predatory system. Eventually, a crack appears in the perfect canvas. A leader's claim doesn't check out, or a friend suddenly disappears from the group. Doubt seeps in, but so does terror, because your entire social net and identity are now woven into the group. Ex-members frequently describe panic attacks at the mere thought of leaving. Researchers have found PTSD rates in former members are alarmingly high, comparable to those of combat veterans. The perfect life you purchased now feels like a hostage situation. Your mind has been rewired, and the outside world seems a terrifying alien place. If any of this makes you rethink that slick retreat ad, please hit the like button. It helps show this warning to someone else who needs to hear it. And for deeper dives into manipulation tactics, subscribe. We drop a new breakdown every week. How do you protect yourself? Watch for these red flags. 1. Instant family claims. Genuine connection takes time. This is often a prelude to isolating you from your actual family. 2. Pressure to cut ties with skeptics. Anyone who questions the group is labeled toxic. This is a classic isolation tactic. 3. Escalating costs. It's never just one payment. It's a never-ending financial commitment through level after level. 4. The leader is never wrong. Failures are always blamed on negative media or haters. They never take responsibility. 5. No financial transparency. You're told to contribute, but where the money actually goes is a black box. Asking questions is a sign of distrust. If you spot 3 or more of these in any group, walk away. It's better to be lonely for a while than to join a psychological Ponzi scheme. Leaving hurts. It's a painful grieving process for the lost community and for the version of you that believed so wholeheartedly. Recovery starts with small acts of self-reclamation, rebuilding your credit, laughing at a meme without guilt, or embracing uncertainty by saying, "I don't know." Therapists recommend journaling to find evidence of your own critical thoughts, proof that you still had an independent mind. Over time, the fog lifts. You'll notice that ordinary life, with all its messiness, feels safer and more authentic than any manufactured utopia ever could. They sell you a life free of cracks, but cracks are where honesty and real connection seep in. A real community doesn't charge a 4-figure ticket for belonging. A true purpose doesn't require you to surrender your critical thinking. Life's biggest answers aren't in a guru's speech. They're found in the wonderfully imperfect moments of your everyday existence. The perfect life they sell is a lie, because perfection itself is the ultimate red flag. Your messy, imperfect life is the most precious thing you own. It's the freedom they can't monetize. Protect it fiercely. If this video helped you or resonated with an experience you've had, please share it. If you have your own experiences or red flags, drop them in the comments so others know they're not alone. Stay skeptical, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next video.